Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, November 7th. Not a bad weekend for the Mid-Atlantic region, and we are now in a warming trend. Most areas should reach 60 degrees this afternoon, perhaps a degree or two higher in some spots, and well up into the 60s on Tuesday and Wednesday. By the time Thursday rolls around, a cold frontal system will move through, and that'll start a trend back down again for Friday and Saturday. But it looks like beyond that, we'll start warming up again, and next week is liable to at least start off on the mild side, just like this week. Well, last Friday we talked about the latest solar image where there was a huge sunspot, and it's still visible here. We're still monitoring the situation. Here's just a tremendous size sunspot on the sun, and it will continue to rotate in this fashion and be facing the Earth over the next several days. Now, there have been some solar flares, some decent solar flares, but as of yet, still no coronal mass ejection, CME. That's what solar scientists are watching for, to see if there can be any disruptions in communications or northern lights here in the northern part of the U.S. But so again, we still have this solar storm threat over the next several days, and we'll continue to monitor the situation here at the SIweather.com. Well, let's get back closer to home and take a look at the latest U.S. surface map. Large high pressure sits here right in the Mid-Atlantic region, and this is the perfect time of the year for some patchy fog to develop. We've had lots of patchy fog here in the Philadelphia region early this morning. The same pattern can repeat tomorrow morning and perhaps even Wednesday morning as well. With the increasingly long nights and a mild air mass, it's not uncommon at all this time of the year to get some early morning patchy fog. But this high pressure will promote some afternoon sunshine, and again, we have just begun a warming trend. We'll reach 60 degrees today, perhaps 65 or higher tomorrow and Wednesday as well. Meanwhile, there's a cold frontal system that's pretty potent right now out over the middle part of the country, but it'll weaken as it comes to the east. Nonetheless, it should start a trend downward for temperatures by late in the day Thursday and especially on Friday and Saturday. But beyond that, we'll probably evolve into another warming trend. Here's the latest visible satellite image of the Mid-Atlantic region from the Penn State EWAL site. This right here, this little band right here is actually fog, and it's currently exists all the way from around the New York City region down towards the Washington, D.C. area. That will burn off over the next couple of hours. Lots of clear skies surrounding this bank of fog, and again, the sun will warm up the lower part of the atmosphere, which should take care of the fog over the next hour or two, and most areas will have mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Again, we could have a repeat performance late tonight and early tomorrow with some patchy fog, but then afternoon sunshine and mild conditions. Well, let's walk through a couple of GFS, Global Forecast System, computer forecast model maps for Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, and Thursday morning. This is tomorrow morning. High pressure still sits over the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, could have early morning patchy fog and then afternoon sunshine. The cold front is causing some precipitation out in the middle of the country, and kind of a subtropical low has to be watched just north of the Bahamas here, and it is spreading some precipitation well off the coast at this time tomorrow morning. Let's jump ahead now to Wednesday morning. Well, not a big change for Wednesday morning. Here's that subtropical low. It's slowly moving to the north and northwest. We'll have to watch for that, especially from New York City and points north and east for the latter part of the week. Meanwhile, that cold front is still stretching from the upper Midwest all the way down into the deep south with a band of precipitation. We're still dry here in the Mid-Atlantic region. In fact, we haven't had any precipitation for the entire month of November so far. This cold front represents the first shot. However, it weakens as it comes to the east. Let's now jump ahead to Thursday morning. Here's, in fact, Thursday morning, and that frontal system has moved into the east, but there's really no precipitation left with it. It has weakened, and the only thing to watch for at this point is a subtropical low, which is actually throwing a little bit of moisture back along coastal regions of New Jersey and into the northeastern part of the country. So while there is a cold front coming through on Thursday, it does not at all look like a heavy rain event, maybe a couple of showers, and that's our first shot at any rain this week. It'll turn colder behind it, and by Friday we'll be back into the low 50s on the most part for highs, but the front comes through on Thursday mostly precipitation free. So a warming trend right up until Thursday, and then we'll start to cool down a little bit for Friday and Saturday, but beyond that, it looks like another warming trend. Well, that's it for now. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.